What's up, cousins? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I was looking at my calendar and it's about to be right around like the 3-year mark since I decided to switch over to the curly girl method, and that is including like the experiments where I went off of it and things like that. But coming up on my curly girl method anniversary, I did want to kind of come and give you guys a refresher course on the curly girl method, what it is, things to look out for, just because this has to be one of the #1 questions that I get on my channel and on my Instagram in regards to the kinds of products that I choose to use for my hair. Let me go ahead and say that this is not a video trying to persuade anybody to join the curly girl method. Obviously, continue to do whatever works best for your hair. This is just for those of you who may have questions on what the curly girl method is and how to spot the ingredients. The basic gist around the curly girl method is 3 things: no silicones, no sulfates, and no products that can cause buildup on your hair. Obviously, there's more to the curly girl method than that, but that is what your baseline definition. So starting with a step-by-step approach of the curly girl method, obviously you're gonna start with cleansers. When you're doing the curly girl method, you wanna stay away from sulfates. Sulfate is a product ingredient that is most like soap. So this is gonna be the ingredient in a lot of shampoos and cleansers that's gonna create that lather, and that's what's gonna make your hair squeaky clean. So today I'm shampooing my hair with the hair cleanser from the Gorgeous collection from W2 Naturals. The first thing I noticed is that this doesn't have a very fragrancy smell at all. It's very simple, but also I noticed that this shampoo is extremely thick. A lot of the shampoos that I've been using lately have a thicker consistency, so I did want to say that if you have fine hair, a quarter-sized amount for your entire head is going to be enough. If you use more than that, you're going to be rinsing out this shampoo for a long time. In this video, I was still dealing with buildup, so I used a little bit more shampoo than I normally would. Curly hair is already characteristically more on the dry side, so the curly girl method advises you to stay away from products that are gonna strip your curly hair even more, making it harder to get moisture into your hair. Instead, the curly girl method suggests switching out those harsh sulfate shampoos and opting for sulfate-free shampoos, co-washes, and other conditioning cleansing agents. Moving on to conditioners, this is usually where most naturals who are trying to practice the curly girl method have the hardest time. Spotting silicones in your product ingredients can be very difficult, but I've learned that if you learn just the suffix to a lot of these product ingredients, it's a lot easier to know what you're putting in your hair. So moving on to conditioning and detangling, I'm using the same line. I'm using the conditioner from the Gorgeous collection. The #1 thing that most curly girls find difficult about being on the curly girl method is finding a conditioner that has a lot of slip but doesn't contain silicones. That's usually what silicones are primarily used for in conditioners for curly hair. Initially, the slip in this conditioner didn't impress me, but where it lacked in slip, it definitely made up for in softness. After I let this conditioner sit in my hair a few minutes, my hair was super soft and easy to detangle. After I rinsed out my conditioner, of course, the next step would be to use your leave-in. For me, your leave-in is your actual first step in making sure that you have a successful wash day. Your leave-in provides the foundation for how your hair will look and feel once it's dry. And then last but not least, moving on to stylers. Of course, I used Eco Styler Gel for my wash and go. It's what I always use for my wash and goes. And when I'm trying new products, I'm trying products that I think will work well with Eco. Of course, you can test it to see if it will work well with your Eco, but I already knew that it would mix pretty well just by the consistency of the product. You guys know that I like using lightweight leave-ins. I don't like using very creamy leave-ins for my hair. Once I found out that low porosity hair actually likes a lighter weight product, this leave-in conditioner is extremely lightweight, and again, it has that same lightweight smell, so it paired perfectly with my Eco. products that I used in this video were curly girl friendly, and I will leave everything about those products in the description box for you guys to check that out as well. When it comes to making the curly girl method as easy as possible, I love brands that you can use the same brand or the same line for your entire wash day and take out the guesswork and whether or not those products are going to be good for your hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions on the curly girl method or some tips and strategies that I use to make sure that I'm using the best things for my hair, leave it in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get to you guys. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you ain't my cousin. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.